Should we care about au pairs? Well, California's Senate is considering a bill that would ease the burden of its babysitters. It's true the measure introduced by a Republican, just kidding, it was a Dem, would require a 10-minute break for every 2 hours of brat watching and a 30-minute meal break after 5 hours on the job. It's called the Domestic Workers Bill of Rights Act, or DBRA for short. And it would also require people who hire help to not only pay them minimum wage, which is $8 an hour, but also pay overtime and provide workman's comp. Not addressed in the so-called babysitter's bill? Well, boyfriend visitation rights, or BVRs, and fridge privileges, or privileges. So is the state babying babysitters like the babies they babysit? We asked Spider Cat to weigh in. Wow. I need a special request. Keep that for the end of C. I need to look at that one more time because that just freaked the hell out of me. Wow. I think I might have wet myself. Hey, Liz, isn't this going to kill the babysitting industry?
Yeah, you would think so. And, you know, what killed me about that is there's a provision in there that babysitters have to have 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. What is wrong with the state of California? They're completely incompetent in that state. And, you know, I got to tell you something, too. I mean, what about uninterrupted telephone privileges? True. Is that coming next for babysitters?
Yeah.
It's completely absurd.
Especially when
Don't they have other things to do in California, like fixing the big $20 billion deficit?
Well, here's the thing about the 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. What if the house is on fire? That is just cruel to the au pair.
Yeah, you're right. Or somebody's putting their head in the oven. That's right.
Yes.
Kevin, is this government overreach, underreach, or a mixture of both?
Well, on the one hand, you've got the president coming out with these programs saying we need to have more people getting summer jobs, more kids working and things like that. On the other hand, you have his colleagues in California making it impossible for that to happen.
Yeah.
Making it more difficult, more expensive. And you start applying this sort of things like, lawn care businesses that kids work for in the summer, fast food and all the rest of it. It becomes really, really difficult for young people to get summer jobs, which is how they break into the workforce, and that's important for them.
That's why I started my own summer jobs internship at my apartment, because I realized there was a shortage for these jobs for these people that are over 18, or at least tell me they are. Yeah. And I offer them lots of... yes, no, they don't make Quaaludes anymore. Dana, if a babysitter gets a break, does that mean parents have to hire a backup babysitter? Because let's say the babysitter takes 30 minutes. Another babysitter has to come over from somewhere.
I think this idea is ready for William Morris.
Yes.
We should put a treatment together.
The backup babysitter driving around New York City. I've got 30 minutes at the Vashons. Bill, do you get a babysitter for your 3 illegitimate children, or are they on their own?
You know what their babysitter is? Open air, the world, because I have no idea where they are.
Yes.
Call me if you guys are watching, if indeed you have phone. Whoever came up with the phrase too big to fail did not consider California when saying that, because this is a broken and failing, ungovernable place. The only thing it's got going for it is the weather, and even that makes wildfires and mudslides. I'd never go there.
The nanny laws out of the nanny state, it's just they've got other more important things to take care of.
The beautiful thing, though, is that you can now call it a nanny state, and it's not like, derogatory. It truly is now a nanny state.
It's a cliche becomes literal.
Exactly. The other thing, I am struck by this. I had 3 older sisters, so I rarely experienced the joy of a babysitter I wasn't related to.
Where are you going with this?
What kind of
joy?
This late stage alcoholic.
No comment.
Yeah.
Who used to scratch my back and ask me if I was afraid that in going to bed I wouldn't wake up in the morning. And that was when I first fathomed death.
Really?
Wow. I was like 5.
Who was your babysitter?
Miss Alice. Miss Alice.
This sounds like another book.
It's totally safe.
Go ask Miss Alice. It sounds like another book for you.
Good God.
All right. Comment on this show, not other shows. This show. Don't send me comments on the 5. I'm tired of that. All right. Email us. It's redeye@foxnews.com. And leave a voicemail on my direct line, 212-462-5050. Still to come, the halftime report from GV's Andy Levy.
Tonight's halftime report is sponsored by rock balancing, that form of sculpture and performance art where natural stones are arranged in seemingly gravity-defying compositions without the use of tools. Thanks, rock balancing.